Hello people and welcome back to my channel. I just woke up. But anyway, I'm very excited to talk about Pokemon again this week. I mean, what can you not love about it, right? I love it so much, I love it so much. Today, I want to talk about my themes for Generation 2. The first one, I believe, was Pokemon Silver. It was actually Virtual Console 3DS. Um, so, we start with the starter Pokemon. Uh, I'm a, I'm a, I'm a dude. I'm a dude. It must be very obvious, but I'm a dude. I'm a dude. A boonk. A boonk to dude. A boonk to dude. Yeah, I'm a dude who wants to use every starter in a generation at least once. So I had to get it out of the way. I don't like Chikorita very much because it's mostly useless, at least in Johto. So I figured I'd start with Chikorita, get it out of the way. So my starter Pokemon first was Chikorita, right? Then for a second member, I have a whole story about it. But I'm not gonna tell you everything. I just woke up. For the second Pokemon, I believe I caught a Caterpie again. Might be Weedle actually. I don't. Well, one of the two is an exclusive, I believe. I don't remember which one. We'll figure it out. I believe I caught at least a Weedle or a Caterpie again to make the first gym easier, and I realized that they suck. So I caught a Bellsprout, and then I realized, oh, I already have a Chikorita. So I got rid of the Bellsprout. And then I caught myself a Dunsparce. A Dunsparce! Because I love Dunsparce. It's so cute and adorable. And its shiny is pink. And I like the color pink. It's not my favorite color, but it's a nice color. Guys can like purple and pink as well, especially when it's shiny. I mean, that's so cool. For my third Pokemon, I believe I went with. What was it? I believe I went with the Togepi you get. Must be the Togepi you get. And then it evolved, and I realized that sucked. And so I replaced it with a Mareep. Because I like Mareep so much. It might have been an exclusive as well. I don't believe you can get it every time. But I believe that's what I got in one of the two. I don't remember if I played gold or silver. I believe silver, but I'm not sure. So I caught a Mareep. And then I caught a Heracross. I wanted to use it in the generation it got introduced in. And it kinda sucked. It got better in Hard Gold Soul Silver. Uh, because of physical special split. But it kinda sucked. Its moves sucked. But I went with it anyway because it's cool. I like Heracross. It's a beefy boy. It is a beefy boy. And then I went with the Dratini again from the Game Corner, but later replaced it with the Dratini from Dragon's Den. So what the hell? I misspoke there. The Dratini from the Dragon's Den because I wanted one with extreme speed. And it still sucked the same as in Generation 1, but a little bit less. I mean, yeah. So I had Chikorita. I chose it. So I had a Meganium. I had a Heracross. I had a Dragonite again. I had I believe Snorlax. Yeah, I had a No, I didn't have a Snorlax. I had a Togetic, but I replaced it. What were my other members? Man, this video is chaotic. I had a Chikorita. Oh, Ampharos? Shiny Gyarados from the lake, because I mean, first time, man. First time I got the shiny Gyarados, so you have to go with the shiny Gyarados for the water Pokemon, right? Then I had a Dragonite, I had a Heracross, I had a Ampharos, I had a Meganium, I had a Crobat. I had a Crobat because I wanted to use it in the generation it got introduced to, because Golbat and Zubat are Generation 1, and Crobat is of course a Generation 2 Pokemon. And the last member I didn't have for a while. I believe it was a Snorlax from Kanto. All the way in Kanto. So that was interesting. But it worked. Then for my second team, I played Silver. Virtual Console again. Or Gold, I mean. Virtual Console again. So this time I went with a Feraligatr, because Totodil's kinda cute, not gonna lie. It's a cute little croco, right? And that's kinda cute. Not gonna lie, that's cute. So I went with Totodile. I went with a Mareep again. I might have, I definitely went with a Bellsprout. But then I realized it's gonna be difficult to get the evolutionary stones. So we later replaced it. I don't remember much about it though. It's very difficult to remember, especially when you just woke up. But I was enthusiastic about it, so I wanted to do the video now because I like Pokemon so much. um, so I went with Totodile. Then I went with Bellsprout. Bellsprout I replaced. So I got a Mareep again, which later turned to an Ampharos. I went with a Heracross again, and I went with the Dratini from the Dragon's Den again, because I just couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. But then I had weird team members. For some reason, I went double down on the water type, and I went with a Wooper. A Dion Wooper. A Wooper. And then I went with the Machop, which later turned into a Machamp from the trade. Because I couldn't succeed at the gym. Because I was being a noob right there. And then, kinda, you know? So let's go on with my last team. And boy am I enthusiastic about the Crystal team. Because I like Pokemon Crystal more than Gold and Silver. Even though I couldn't get Heracross. Pokemon Crystal. I started with my boy Cyndaquil. Typhlosion has been my favorite Gen 2 starter since ever. It was my actually first Gen 2 starter ever in Generation 4 in the Heart Gold Soul Silver games, Soul Silver in specific. I think it's adorable. You're gonna see in later gens too, I have an affinity for fire starters for some reason. Because they're adorable. They're so adorable. So I went with Cyndaquil. And I had a weird theme. I went with Bellsprout for a while. You can't get Mareep, so I didn't go with Ampharos. And sadly you can't get Heracross, so I didn't go with that one. But I had other cool members. I went with Butterfree again. Again. And Bellsprout a little bit. But I later replaced Butterfree with a Lantern because I got a Chinchou. And I like Lantern a lot. I think its typing is really cool. Electric, water. There are not many Pokemon that have that. Only a Rotom Wash. And Lantern and Chinchou. So I think that's a very cool typing, and I wanted to use one because Lantern is a cool Pokemon. So why not try and use it in the gen that got introduced in, right? This time I left alone the Gyarados. Of course I caught it, but I didn't use it. I used it later for the Ditto glitch in Gen 1. So I could get a shiny Ditto so I can shiny hunt easier. So I'm doing that right now. I'm actually doing Cyndaquil. And so I had Cyndaquil, I had Chinchou, and Lantern, Typhlosion. I later got for some reason I went with Crobat again. Because I really like Crobat. Crobat's cool. I think Crobat is kind of difficult to level up, but it's cool. I went with the Eevee and turned it into Umbreon. Because Umbreon is actually, fun fact, Umbreon is actually my favorite evolution. Because I don't know, I don't think it's very cool. I just think it's cool. And I like the circles. I like the shiny. Because it's something different, even though only the circles change. I think it's nice. I like the color blue. It's my favorite color. But that's not the point. That's besides the point, right? Oh my god, it doesn't fit well. But anyway, that happened. I had a Lantern. I had a Typhlosion. I had a Crobat. I went with a Wooper. Because I like Wooper a lot. I vote for Wooper Supremacy, but I evolved it to Quagsire because it was so weak. It's so weak! And I couldn't do anything. So for my 5th member, I kinda went with Lugia, and 6th was Ho-Oh. Because I figured I want to use those because they're cool. I like those legendaries a lot. I'm actually gonna shiny hunt them. Because I got Virtual Console. I got my 2DS and I got my 3DS. And my 2DS has Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Crystal. And my 3DS has Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal. So I'm gonna dual hunt it soon. So that's gonna be very exciting. I gotta make time for that, but I'll make sure I make that. Don't worry about that. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna try and film something about it. I don't know how to go about it yet because I don't have a capture card, nor is my 3DS or 2DS modded. So I don't know really how I'll do that, but I will figure it out and it will happen eventually. So keep it on the lookout. I will definitely try and film some more about the shiny hunting and about the games because I really like the shiny hunting and I really like playing the games. I mean, I just finished the story in Scarlet and Violet DLC, the second one, and I'm doing the legendaries. I got 12 now. It's very exciting. It's been a journey. I've been doing that for like 2 days now because I want to take it slow. I don't want to look up where they are. I just want to look for myself. So that's why it's taking longer because I like the puzzles a lot because it gives me an incentive to play the game more and longer. But yeah, so my last team members were Lugia and Ho-Oh, and I later replaced. Which one did I replace? I believe I replaced Ho-Oh with Raikou because I think that's the coolest one. Of course, Suicune is the best one. I'm not gonna deny that Suicune is the best one, but I like Raikou. When I was younger, I had the tin, and I chose the Raikou one because I thought it looked the coolest, and I still think that. I went with that one because it's a roamer anyway, so you can get it each time. So yeah, those were my team for Generation 2. I hope you enjoy. Like it if you like it. If you don't like it, then don't like it. Thank you for watching my videos, and especially this one, since this the newest created right now. Subscribe if you want to subscribe, if you want to see more from me. Do not subscribe if you don't want to. Don't feel incentivized to. I'm just reminding you that you can. So I would really appreciate if you would. And I will see you next week with another video on my YouTube channel. Bye bye! Mr. Scorpion, out.